The girl who was cheating on me with booked me for makeup. Story time. Just like any other day, I receive a message and this person wants to book me for makeup. It comes as an unsaved number, so I know that this person probably got this number from Facebook because that's where I advertise most of my work. During this booking, she tells me that she wants a house call because she's heavily pregnant. The whole time that she's making this booking, I don't know who I'm talking to because it's a strange number. I act just as I would, professional as possible, because she's just like any other client. She tells me that she wants me to follow her. I give her my price list according to what it is when I'm doing a house call. She agrees, and this appointment is set for the following weekend. When the weekend comes, I tell her to send me her location. To my greatest surprise, this location is the same location as the house where my boyfriend lives. My boyfriend lives on a flat, so I don't think the worst of it. I'm still very curious because who's booked me in the same location that my boyfriend lives in? I don't tell my boyfriend about this booking because, again, I'm very curious. I want to see who this person is, and I also want to see if this guy is up to something. Lo and behold, when I get there, I tell her I'm outside, so she tells me, come to flat number 4. And this flat is the flat that my boyfriend lives in. At this point, I'm thinking the worst of everything. As I approach the 4th flat, there's a lady, heavily pregnant, standing by the door, waiting to let me in. My heart sinks. She gives me a pleasant welcome, but the shock in my face can't be hidden at this point. In my head, I'm thinking she knows this is my boyfriend's place, but she looks very innocent and gives me a very pleasant welcome. The dots are starting to line up, and then I know she's probably innocent and he's cheating on us both. She notices the shock in my face and she asks, is everything okay? So I tell her, oh no, yeah, everything is okay, because I don't want to alarm her. Bear in mind, she's heavily pregnant. I don't want to alarm her, and to be fair, she looks very innocent. I think she knows nothing about this. So I tell her, oh yeah, everything is fine. I think I just forgot one set of my brushes, but it's still fine. I have another set. I'm still in disbelief thinking, maybe this guy shifted and he hasn't told me. But when I get inside the house, everything is my boyfriend's. Same house arrangement, same furniture, same everything. So I know this for sure is my boyfriend's place. Immediately she lets me in. I'm curious to know what makeup service this is for. So I ask her, what is she getting ready for, so that we can know what look to do, because she tells me she doesn't have any idea about makeup. She just wants something nice. So I ask her, what's the event? So she tells me, I'm having a gender reveal. Thereafter, me and my fiancé are going for a photo shoot. So I said, oh, okay, and then I start. So I'm now thinking of how to ask her who her fiancé is, because at this point I'm still in denial. I'm hoping she's my boyfriend's cousin and she's just there for something, but how can you live with your male cousin, just the two of you? So I'm trying to find out a way to ask her who this man is. Luckily, as I'm doing her makeup, a message pops up on her phone, and then I see that her wallpaper on her WhatsApp is a picture of her and my boyfriend. This confirms everything. At this point, I don't even know what to say, if I should cry or continue with disappointment. She's a very chatty woman, so when I see this picture, I think I can't blast on her. She's too sweet, and I'm also sorry for her because she's pregnant. I feel she's even in a worse situation than me, because this man is cheating on you and you're pregnant for him. No. During this appointment, I treat her as I would any other client. As time goes, because she's very chatty, I also choose to ask her, how did you find my page? How did you find my business? She tells me she was scrolling through Facebook on one day and she saw a sponsored ad about my business. That's how she decided to reach out to me. So at this point, I can clarify that my boyfriend almost knows nothing about me being the makeup artist for his pregnant baby mama. The whole time this appointment is going on, I have a plan that comes to my head on how I'll get back to this man. Because I have been with this man for so long and I have done so much for him. For starters, I have been with this guy for 8 years. We met while I was in uni. We attended the same university and he was my senior. We started dating when he was in his final year and I was in my 3rd year. My program had a duration of 4 years. After that, he immediately found a job. He started to settle down, but this job was not in Lusaka. In that job, he was always complaining about how bad the terms and conditions were. His contract was ending soon. So he said he wanted to go back to school, but if he had to do that, it had to be full-time because the program he wanted to do was not being offered on part-time. At this point, I had also found a job. My job was very stable. Actually, my job was more stable than his, and it was a good paying job. So we came to the conclusion that he could quit his job and go back to school, and I would cater for most of our expenses. He enrolled for school. It was far from where I lived. Our last resort was to get him his own place. So I was paying for this place. When I paid for this place, I'm the one who talked to the landlord. So the lease had my name. However, I was the one paying, so it just made sense that the lease had my name. He also told me that it was best if he was driving, so I gave up my car as well while he was in school. At this time, I also started taking a bus. I sacrificed my car because he promised that we would get married, so I knew him being better was me being better. He was trying to better our lives, and he was very serious about it. My parents knew him. Everyone in my family knew about him. When I was doing these things, I had the assurance that we were getting married. Bear in mind, we were not engaged. When he was working, he couldn't afford a lot of stuff. So when I got a job, he requested to get a loan in my name, which I did. And I'm still servicing this loan. He also quit his job. So can we guess who's paying for that loan? Me. His school fees as well. I'm covering that. I was doing this with the mind that this man is going to marry me. So if his life is better, our life is better. Since he's gotten another girl pregnant, after me putting my life on hold, I couldn't go further my studies because he was doing it. So the agreement was that after he's done, then I would go further mine. I want to ruin his life, and the day I want to ruin his life is on our anniversary. Our anniversary is coming up in a month, and this is when I've planned for everything. I've told him I want to celebrate our anniversary big because it's officially 8 years. At this anniversary, I plan on throwing a party, and at this party, this is where I'll drop a bomb on him. I haven't told my boyfriend that I'm the one who worked on his baby mama's makeup the day of their photo shoot, or rather their gender reveal. I haven't posted any pictures of that appointment, but I did capture her after the makeup was done. What I plan on doing is the day of our anniversary at the event, I plan on putting up a big projector to post pictures of my work for that girl so that he knows that I know about her in case he's thinking of lying. At this event also, I plan on telling everyone, because he's been claiming that he sustains our life. I plan on telling everyone I've actually been doing everything on my own without his help, and he quit his job a long time ago because he's been telling his family that he helps us and not the other way around. At this event, I also plan on showing him the termination of his lease because I talked to the landlord and he's supposed to vacate in the next week. I don't know if I have the confidence to ruin his life like this. It will mean he has to quit school because I have been paying. But I feel so bad because this man has been so good to me all the years in which we've been together. But again, another woman is pregnant. What do I do? However, this is making me feel guilty because I have been with this man for so long and I still love him. Let's advise this makeup artist. Should she forgive this man? What would you do if you were in her shoes?